Because of that, the government gave them a comradeship house on a plot of land. In that area, there were only two houses. The first was Auntie and Uncle Hi's house, and right next to it was a plot of land belonging to Mrs. Nam. When Mrs. Nam was alive, she lived with her daughter. Back then, she was infamous for being very selfish and narrow-minded. Since the two families lived next door, whenever Uncle Hi's chickens accidentally flew into her yard, she would immediately throw stones at them until they scattered. Because of that, when Mrs. Nam passed away, very few neighbors went to her funeral. While alive, she never treated people with kindness or affection, so in the end, only her children attended her funeral. No one else cared to show up. One time, when the storyteller visited Auntie Hi's house, she heard her aunt say, "After Mrs. Nam died, she's been haunting people constantly." In front of both Auntie Hi's house and Mrs. Nam's old place on the opposite side of the road, there was a coconut grove. The owner of that grove was very wealthy and didn't really care about it. They just planted coconuts for the sake of having them, leaving the grove neglected. No one maintained it, so when the coconuts ripened and fell, they just lay there. Naturally, Auntie and Uncle Hi often went over to collect those fallen coconuts. But because of Mrs. Nam's greedy nature, she too would go there to pick coconuts. The two households often quarreled and competed with each other. If Auntie Hi's family had already gathered everything, leaving nothing behind, Mrs. Nam would scold and curse from morning until night. Her yelling was so loud it nearly made your ears burst. The storyteller's hometown was in Cantho, a city. So when she visited Auntie Hi's rural home in Bentray, she really enjoyed the fresh air, gardens, and peaceful countryside atmosphere. That afternoon, she sat behind the garden with her aunt, while her aunt plucked out her gray hairs. As they sat there, she suddenly heard sounds coming from inside the abandoned house. It sounded like someone bouncing on a bamboo hammock, making the distinct bep, bep, bep noises. A bamboo hammock is very thin, so if someone even slightly sat on it, it would creak loudly. She heard it, but at first didn't pay much attention. Her Aunt Hi, who seemed to know what was going on, quickly told her, "Let's go inside, dear." She asked, "Why?" "It's cool sitting out here." "Why? Do we need to go inside?" Aunt Hi didn't explain directly, but she knew they were being haunted. Still, she let her stay a little longer. As her aunt continued pulling out her gray hairs, the noises grew louder and louder. Finally, Aunt Hi couldn't take it anymore and said, "Come on, let's go in now." She grabbed her niece by the arm and pulled her straight into the house. Later, when they told Uncle Hi about it, he just said, "Oh, you two were sitting right on Mrs. Nam's old land. That